All right,
Ouch.
welcome to another episode of ET Talks. On this episode, we got a special guest. We got Gabby B. Gabby,
Hi.
say hello to the people,
Hi, everyone.
all the subscribers. Okay, so we have Gabby B here, and she is from,
South Florida, originally from Brazil.
originally from Brazil, South Florida. Is that like Miami or?
Yeah, like towards like Miami side.
Okay, cool. So what I want to do is I want to kind of get started on the beginning. So when did you decide, like, did you always sing or is this like, uh, it just happened, or how did you get started?
Well, I've been singing like since I was little, singing and dancing since I was little, and but it was always like for fun because it was music was just something that I really loved in my life, and my parents were both performers. My mom was a samba dancer, and my dad was a martial arts fighter. They both still are, and I grew up just like really loving music, and my mom also wrote songs and everything. And so like one day, it was like 2 years ago, that's how long I've been professionally a music artist. I moved to Florida, and actually I moved to Florida 5 years ago. But then one of these days, this wonderful team, I met this wonderful people, and then they decided to help me out with my music career. And yeah, we're here now, we're working, and they actually became my family. So we're my team is literally my family.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. And coming from South Florida, what kind of influence did you have as far as music? Because I know they got like the whole DJ Khaled, and then there's kind of like a cultural scene down there, right? Like they got, like, I know up here, like,
Yeah. Actually, the first time I got to Florida, I was like 15, and like the first person I heard that's like from here was like Kodak Black. I never heard of him before till I got here. So that's the first person. And then XX Temptation, that I found out about him like when he actually died, like cuz he's from here and stuff like that.
okay,
But influence, I don't think I really have influence from around here. The person that I get really inspired with as a celebrity is Britney Spears. I love Britney Spears. She's like from Louisiana and stuff.
yeah, Britney Spears is a legend,
Yeah,
actually.
she is. I love her so
I'm su-
much.
Actually, it's kind of like a. I'm surprised that you even like her music though, because I mean, it's kind of
Of
like
course.
like an
Of
age
course.
difference, right? Like I don't think
Well,
she stopped
yeah.
making music like 15 years ago, didn't she?
Well, yeah, it's because the era is different, but I'm a very old style person. Like I love pop, bubbly, girly music. And like I grew up watching Britney Spears because my mom is a huge fan of her too. So then I got into her and her dance style, like the way she dances and she has energy on stage. That's what I got really inspired with. It's just her energy and like everything she does together, and how pretty she is. She's really beautiful.
Okay. So if you were able to describe your music and somebody who's never heard of you and they would say, listen, who is this person like? Or what is your music like? How would
Well,
you describe it?
the genre I would consider it more like pop and like urban pop. I like to do certain urban pop. And as far as like lyrics and what I would like to talk about in the song is usually more about towards me dancing or dancing in the club, or like or also being yourself, not letting haters, just letting haters hate and don't worry about it and just do your thing, basically. So that's how my music is.
Okay. And where are some of the places that, like, I mean, because I know, like I said, up here, it's pretty much it's like a cultural thing, and then it's kind of, it might be a little coastal, like as far as like who we listen to, but that's like on a hip hop scene. But as far as pop scenes go, pop scenes are always broad. They're never like, this is like East Coast or this is West Coast or this is down
Mm.
South or whatever the case may be. But I mean, listening to your music though, it sounds kind of like you got like a, maybe a, might be wrong, like a Cuban type. It's like,
One of my song is actually Spanish and English mix. It's called Como Te Llamas. But then I have like this Brazilian song that's called Toquito. It's like, to be honest, my first few like 10 songs, they're all like different from each other and it's different vibes. Like I have one that's kind of like R&B-ish. So like it's never really similar. And yeah, I can say some of them are like Latin feel to it. But yeah.
okay. And I noticed you have a song with a very popular artist. How did that come about? Like how
London B.
yeah, how'd you get yeah, how did that come about?
Well, I had this song called Lewd, and I already recorded it, and I knew I wanted a feature for it, and I wanted like a female artist. So then I like one of these days, like I went on Netflix and I started watching certain things, but then I really wanted to kind of because the song's like really urbany and I didn't know how to be cool, because I'm a singer. I'm not really, it's kind of like a rap feel to it
Yeah,
and I didn't know how to do that. So then I saw this show called Rhythm and Flow, and it was all about that. It was like a American Idol for like rappers. And like
yeah,
I'm like, "Oh, this is interesting. I can learn things from them. Like I can learn something for me to be able to do this song better because I recorded it and it sounded really like girly and bubbly and I'm like I need to cool myself down a bit." And so I saw London B in the show. So London B is in this Netflix show which includes with Chance the Rapper and Cardi B and all of them. So then I told my manager that I found this artist and she's pretty dope and maybe we can try contacting her and see if she is interested. So we did contact her and she did reply. Her manager showed her the music and her manager and her really liked the music, and so we brought them down to Miami and recorded a music video and she did a verse, and yeah, and she's very cool. She's very funny and talented.
okay, yeah. No, I'm very familiar with the show. My son is in love with her. So,
Yeah.
but no, yeah, it was. So that was kind of like so when you're going kind of outside of your genre, would you consider that like to be a little hard or like because I know you're kind of like you said you're trying to go like the pop route and hip hop and pop are they're kind of connected in a way, but like one is a little stronger than the other. So
Yeah, it's definitely challenging because rap is like it's about the flow, it's about the coolness. Like I don't have a cool voice, like in my opinion. I don't have like the cool voice that rappers usually do. Rappers have that certain voice and certain accent that they do that makes it sound really good. So I really wanted just to study the slang and the kind of like saying certain words cuz like I speak three languages,
mm.
so for me, certain words I say too proper, and normally, when you want to be cool with it, you can't really say that proper. So I have to learn those things.
I mean that translates to singing, or you just talking about just speaking
I'm
and
talking about like the singing, rapping type of thing, like I did in Loot. It was kind of like it wasn't just singing; it was like very like a lot of words and a lot of like I don't know, just more than singing.
okay. And also on your videos, I see there's kind of like a little bit of acting involved. Like we'll get
Yeah.
into it, but I'm gonna have you walk me through it. But is that something also that you're pursuing, or is that just part of the concept for some of your videos?
I mean, I'd love to get into like acting someday, like commercials or maybe TV shows. I don't know, but I'm sticking to music right now. And well, my director DC, he's actually like a movie director. So he wanted it to make it like a movie type of thing. So that's what he told me. And then I thought it was a good idea because also Loot was not just about money, but it was more about a woman empowerment song, like ladies, don't like take care of yourself. Like go get that money, earn it, and don't like wait for the guys to give it to you, like do it yourself. And it's all about like bringing women up and woman empowerment.
Okay, yeah, it's crazy because it's kind of like acting and singing always goes like hand in hand, and it always
Yeah.
ends up that way for some reason, no matter who the person is. Like I know, like a good friend of mine growing up is Bro Timmy, and he ended up actually on Power, but he was always a singer growing up. So I don't even
Yeah.
know where the acting came from, but it's crazy how that always ends up. So what I'm gonna do now is actually I want you to we're gonna share my screen here, and I just want you to take me through some of this video, and I just want to know as far as the scenes go. All right, I just want you to walk me through it.
Okay.
So now we have a lady pulling up in that looks like
I mean,
a Rolls Royce.
yeah. So it's a limo, a
Okay,
white limo.
a white limo. She's pulling up to looks like a mini mall, and I'm assuming this is like cleaners
A cleaners.
or
It's like jewelry. It's like a jewelry store slash clothes, and I'm basically working there. So and then like this lady's like super rich, so she comes in trying to get her outfit, and it's like a nice place where you can buy clothes and everything. And yeah, so here I'm like I didn't hear her at first. I was kind of like looking at the dress that I want to buy, but it's too expensive for me because I don't have that type of money. So it's basically I'm the poor girl and she's the rich girl in the beginning.
okay,
And then yeah, and then he gets like mad at me because she's complaining. She's kind of like I don't want to curse or anything, but like she's kind of like uh bitchy and stuff like that, and like not nice to any of us. So he gets mad and he yells at me, and then I'm like, oh man, like I can't believe like I'm being yelled at and stuff like that. But after that it leads into the whole video, which is I'm working hard, and I'm literally like now I'm at the top. I have the money, and I have the house. I can buy anything I want. So here it's like all about that. And I'm about to meet up with London B, cuz like she's my best friend in the video,
mm,
and we're about to make a deal, a really huge deal in a airplane or private jet.
okay, cool. And you said working with Lindsay it was kind of it was easy. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, she's so cool. She's so cool. Like she just goes with the flow, and she's like live of the party.
Okay,
And she's funny. She's funny as a person.
all right, that's great. So here,
So yeah,
this is the
here.
scene that I was actually looking at here. I'm trying to understand this scene. So you guys are on the plane here. It looks like you're going. Is
We're
this
doing
like
a
the
business. So all the ladies in the back, we're all like basically having like a mini party, but we're about to do a humongous business deal. And yeah, I don't know what the business deal is. We just made it like that. Um since the song's about loot and about like women getting earning their money.
perfect? All right, so
We
yeah,
get, we
this
get
video.
excited and everything. And now we're just like flexing.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, I see. Is this? You know what I like about this video? I gotta say this, right?
Mhm.
Like for some, and for some reason nowadays, in this era, like nobody is really like the videos are kind of I don't know how to explain it cheap, I guess, and they're kind of like you can tell the artist really didn't invest. I mean, maybe everybody doesn't have the budget, the same budget, but it seems like guys, it looks like you invested a lot in this video, in picture and videos, everything. Usually, it's someone, it's a bunch of girls,
Mhm.
and it's about a dancing, a lot of twerking, and there's no concept to the videos anymore. This is kind of like an older
Yeah.
era, like way I grew up, where videos were like mini movies. I
Yeah.
know, it was different back in the day because everybody had budgets because of everyone was pretty much signed to
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, trust me, this video was not cheap at all. I mean, just the private jet by itself and the car is like insane.
Okay, and now we're gonna head to this video. This is Christmas Day. Can you see my screen?
Huh?
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna get into this, and this is, like I said,
Christmas Day.
the song matching the video. And like I said, we don't always have that in today's era. So that's
Yeah.
actually,
So
go ahead.
so you see the bra I'm wearing? My
Yes.
mom and grandma created the bra and the skirt that I'm wearing in this video. So literally from scratch, they both created that.
Is that your family in the video?
Yeah, there's my mom, my godmom, my goddad, my dad. My dad's the bald guy. He's
Okay.
like brown skin. Um, and yeah, they're all my family. I actually did not want actors in the video because it's a Christmas song and it's gonna be there forever. Like every year it's gonna be Christmas, and I'm gonna watch this video. But the special part is that everyone that's in there is actually my family. It's not just like actors that I'm gonna be like, okay, this is not even real life. Because at first they wanted me to have a bunch of random people as my family because normally families are like a humongous amount of people and everything. But for me, I'm used to just my mom and my dad when I was little. Growing up, it was just both, like all three of us, and that's how my Christmas was. But now, like, that's why I didn't want to make it too many people. I wanted just who could show up. That's my family, and especially my parents and stuff like that. So yeah.
Christmas songs, Christmas videos out anymore. Like I don't know if it's just me, but you don't really see that too much anymore. So that's kind of like
Yeah, you don't.
it's kind of
It was
important.
actually
So
very random.
yeah, it used to be like I said, it used to be a lot, right? But now it just kind of seems like
Mhm.
there is no, no theme or kind of like feel good uh holiday music.
Yeah,
And so and that
yeah. It
kind
was
of
very random that we made like a Christmas song, to be honest. Like we were just in the studio with my producer and we're like, okay, let's write a Christmas song. It was like November. It's crazy. So last minute.
yeah, and just so you know, like that's actually a very smart move because Christmas songs never die because they're holiday music. So they play over and over again every
Yeah.
year around the same time. Okay. And now we have this video, which is featuring
Ah,
Devon Terrell, if I said that
yes.
correctly. Okay.
Devon Terrell.
Where was this video shot?
New York. New York slash
Also.
New Jersey. So both.
Okay. I actually live in New Jersey now. So what part of New Jersey is this?
I think it was either I think it was New Jersey, New Jersey. Like I think it was like the city was also New Jersey, right? I don't even know. I forgot the name, but it was like very close to New York. It was like the first city
Oh,
into
it's probably
New
like Jersey
into
City.
Jersey. Huh? Jersey
Probably
City. Yes. Yes, that's it.
okay, cool. So explain to me what's going on here in this video. We got a
So
guy with
this
an eye patch with Brazilian flags.
Yeah, the Brazilian flag represents because I'm a Brazilian and everything, but the guy, he's actually like a security guard to an underground party, and that's what's going on here. It's my underground party, and we're all like in this certain place where no one can find us except for limited amount of people, and that's why he's like looking around. He's like, okay, make sure no one sees you and stuff like that. It's a very low key underground party, so that's what the whole video is about and the
Okay,
whole dancing and stuff. It's
that's
a
great.
very sexy party. That's the thing. It's a very dirty party.
Okay, and I always had this question, right? Because I'm an outsider. I love music, right? I know that's for anything, but how hard is it to learn like routine dances in a video? How long does
Oh,
that take you to actually do? Is that a hard thing or is it easy for you?
okay. So this video, the dances I do in this video, I learned it all in one day. Literally the day before the video shoot. I had to learn it because I couldn't go to New York um a week ahead. I had to go literally 2 days before I had to shoot this video, and my choreographer lives in New York. So I met up with the choreographer. Even the dancers learned in a day. So it was actually like it was challenging because I had to learn a lot of stuff, but I can learn choreographies very easily for some reason. I just can.
Okay. And I would have to say, probably, honestly, this is the song of her. This is actually my favorite song of yours.
Oh, thank you.
You
Yeah,
know,
this is my favorite video that I've done. I think it's because there's so much dancing. I like showing my dancing skills in my videos all
yeah,
the
I
time
like,
afterwards.
from singers and like that's the way I grew up, right? Like I grew up with
Yeah,
like, Destiny's Child and Janet Jackson, all these other artists
yeah,
where this is like taboo for everyone. Like we had, routine dances in the videos, you had
yeah,
dancers, everybody on the same page. I always
yeah,
admire people that could do things I can't do. So I can't dance, but I always find like dancing like very, it's kind of uh it's just like an elite thing. Like everybody
yeah.
can't do that. Like, if you ever saw, like, I don't know if you used to watch like a show that was used to come on called Making the Band. And Making the Band was like
I've heard of it.
it was Diddy's show, and he was making like a band, and everybody was trying out, and then he would have like these dancers come in, and they would come in and they'd be like, step one, step two, step three, step four, step five, step six. All right, you guys try.
Mhm.
And I'm like, damn. Like how did
Yeah,
like yo, like how do you get that so quickly? Like that always blew
yeah.
my mind. Like that's crazy to me that how someone could just catch that so quickly and jump in. Like,
No, yeah, that is crazy. No, that's crazy. I can't learn that fast. I can learn in a whole day, but that fast is like insane.
yeah, like